Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be learning about cross-site scripting.
هكر يا جماعة لو انتبهتوا لحركاته هكر.
Okay, what is cross-site scripting? Okay, what are we going to be learning about? So basically, it's a very common vulnerability. One of the most common vulnerabilities there are in web applications. Web applications meaning websites. All right. So this is a way people hack websites using cross-site scripting. Okay, we're going to be learning about the three different types of cross-site scripting. There are four, but we're only going to be talking about three because the fourth one's a little bit different. Okay, so we're learning about stored, DOM-based, and reflected. Okay, I'll be talking about them soon. Alright, so you guys might be asking, what is cross-site scripting? Alright, so basically cross-site scripting is when an attacker can inject malicious code into a web application and have it execute. Alright, so it's typically means like injecting JavaScript into a website. Alright, so why can this happen? Like why can this be, when
dreams that you could.
when can a website be vulnerable to this? Alright, this can be vulnerable to it when the developers do not properly sanitize or validate user input. Alright, so now we're going to be talking about the three different kinds of cross-site scripting. Alright, so the first one, stored cross-site scripting. So what is stored cross-site scripting? So stored cross-site scripting is basically when an attacker, like a hacker, puts code and it stays in the database. Okay, it stays there. Okay, so an example is when what's it called? You put in your profile, you put some code. So when people visit the profile, the code executes on their side. So something like cookies, you can easily get their cookies. Okay, so what cookies do, you can have their session. Okay, you can get session tokens, everything. You get all their from cross-site scripting. All right, next one. All right, so the next one, number 2, reflected cross-site scripting. Okay, reflected cross-site scripting is a little bit different. So instead of staying in the database, it comes back to you. Okay, so it doesn't get stored in the database. So it's not like it doesn't. So if someone goes in their profile, you put in your description, it will not execute on their behalf. So, but how do hackers how do they get information from this? Okay, so basically what they can do is phishing techniques. So if you ever receive emails, malicious emails from like a bad person, like a hacker or something, they can have some reflected cross-site scripting, which can get your cookies, get your session tokens, everything. Okay, stuff like that. Next one, third one, DOM-based. Okay, so last one, DOM-based cross-site scripting. Okay, so as you can see, it looks like the same thing in reflected, but no, it's not. It's completely different. Okay, so it's not completely different. It's kind of different. So basically, instead of reflecting back and messing with the server side code, it doesn't touch it. It only affects the client side. Okay, it only affects the client. So it affects you. The client meaning you. Alright, so but how can this be bad if it only affects you? So again, you can send email. It's like you can make a malicious link. The link can contain cross-site scripting and DOM-based. So, but how is it bad though if it only affects the front end? What is the front end? The front end is like, what you see, like the color, the text, stuff like that on the website. If you guys know JavaScript, you should know DOM-based, document object model. Okay, so but how can this be bad? Alright, so basically you can put malicious scripts that can execute when a person clicks the link, and it can pop something up, like a username and passcode prompt. And the person's gonna be like, oh, I gotta put a username and passcode in before I get a website. But it's not for the website, it's for you. So when they put it in and click enter, it makes them go to the website, but it sends you their credentials. Alright, so yeah, that's what. So now we're gonna be demonstrating this. Alright, so now I'm gonna be actually demonstrating it.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
Okay. So first, before we get into the real website, real thing, I'm just gonna demonstrate a little thing right here and teach you guys some concepts. Alright, so basically, this website is called vs.com. Okay, I just made it up. It stands for vulnerablesite.com because this is the most vulnerable site you'll ever see.
I don't like where this is going.
Okay, so there's only one thing on the site. There's a there's an input with a button. So basically you can input your search where you want to search up, and there's a button. You click it and then it searches it up. And
really, nigga?
at all times it'll just say this: sorry, cannot find. It has no database to look over, nothing. It'll just say this all the time. Alright, so this is the code right here. I'll put it somewhere here. I can't see it, but it'll be here somewhere. Okay? So in the code, so first let's execute this. Let's do something. Let's put like a letter right here. See what happens. So I put an A in the input section, and I click the button, and it says sorry, can't find results for A. Alright, so it just got reflected. My input just got reflected into this part right here. Okay? So now we probably find some cross-site scripting. So now how do we make it malicious? How do we do something with it? So this is the code right here. It's surrounded, all it is surrounded by B tags, break tags. If you guys know HTML, you should know this. This is the closing part, and discarding sorry, can't find the results for it. It'll just, instead of that, just query. Okay, query is surrounded by tags, HTML tags, okay? So query, we know that query equals A because it says sorry, can't find results for plus query, plus A because this is the query. Alright? So how do we make this malicious? So first thing you gotta ask yourself, how can we put JavaScript in it?
Ah, shit! Here you go again.
So everyone should know that if you know HTML, you should know this. We surround the JavaScript by script tags. So script tags can execute JavaScript. Okay? So, how do we make it? How do we test for it? We input script, and then common one is alert, and then closing script. Alright, so if we just input this into this, it should, judging by what we can see here by the code, it will execute. They'll show a big pop-up. Okay, that should be it. So let's go into it right now. We're gonna do a few lives right now, and I'll show you guys how to do it on our real website. Alright, so this is exactly what we just did, but it is in a website format. So we did it on the board, now we're gonna do it on an actual website. Same code. So we're gonna look at the code right here. I'll look at it in the actual website form right here. So this is exactly what we just did. So put A, searches, sorry, no results found for A. And it says the query equals A here, but if that wasn't there, let's see what we can do. See what we can see. Alright. So over here, right when it says right here, message equals in quotation marks, sorry, no results were found for B tag, which is, if you know HTML, B tag, and then plus query is not surrounded in quotation marks, so that is something right here. So query equals whatever the input is, plus a string. So how do we put it, and how do we make a script out of it? How do we put JavaScript? Input a script. So put script tags and then put it in alert. You do not have to use alert here. I'm just doing that to test it. But people that want to inject malicious code into it will use alert document.cookies, to just get the cookie out of it. I won't do it because that will get me. But I'm just gonna execute like this. Let's see if it works. It works. Advance to the next level. Okay. Let's do another one. Okay, let's do the same thing right here. Let's do another one. Okay, this is looks like a comment section. See the code for this. Let's see what happens. It gets reflected right here. I'm guessing DOM based. I'm gonna do a DOM based cross-site script. Where is it? Right here. DOM based. Yeah, I think DOM will work. So we will not add the script because the scripts won't work. So what we can do, I'm pretty sure it's already in there. It says put an image, the source is X. So normally if you want to actually code a website, you put an image, you put image and put the source of the image. So whatever, www. whatever the source is. Okay? So if it works, it will show a little thing. You'll see what it says. If it works. If it doesn't, then it doesn't work. Oh, look, it works. So now what we can do to make it alert, we can do image source equals X, and then we can do, once it doesn't work, which it won't because it'll just show an error like that, we should say on error equals alert. Okay, so if it errors, which it will because the source is not defined, it will error, it will alert. Oh, it worked. Look.
I'm gonna come.
And yeah, that's the basis of the cross-site scripting. If you guys want more content like this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.